Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my live stream. This was an unannounced live stream, so I'm sure there's none of you guys here, and that's fine. I just want to get this over with. Let's do this morning report and get it done. All right, well, let's just start on the buffer report. We started, well, no, let's not start on the buffer report. Let's not start on the buffer report. Let's start and look at the market. Market is, you got to be kidding me. Market is pulling back a little bit today, so let's see what is going on. Those are daily bars. Daily bars aren't a bad place to start. You can see we set a new high 2 days ago, and we're falling back into this gap we created a few weeks ago that has been supportive lately. We're going to see if the bulls were there yesterday. We'll see if they appear today. Anyway, if we get under this, I would expect the next place to look for a dip buying opportunity around 595, or if we get under that, 585 or so. Those are other places on the chart that we have yet to that might still have potential buyers here. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right, that's the SPY. Here's the Qs. All right, and here is the Russell. The Russell looking weakest. All right, now let's zoom out and see where the Russell is in terms of its. The Russell had this huge gap from January 14th. I forget what it was, but a gigantic up gap. And it's been very supportive. Buyers have been there every time. If you wanted to take a swing trade long on the Russell, this might be the time to do it. Or I say a swing trade, that means anything longer than a day for me or two. But if you wanted to look at a trade for next month or something, or anyway. All right, so Russell's right back down here where we would expect to be buyers there. We'll see though. It may not be there. All right, so one other thing, let's check. I don't like that. That VIX is blowing up. And I heard yesterday that there was huge buyers of VIX call options, which means professionals hedging. So maybe the market's getting ready to do something bad. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, let's go back to the buffer report. Hopefully not, but maybe we need to get a VIX call spread on ourselves. You guys ever done VIX call spreads? They're fun and they can be profitable. All right, so I'll make some content today. That's going to be my content today, VIX call spreads. Okay, so check this out. Let's see what's doing well. 5E, look at that. 5E's doing well. What else is up? Well, that's the Fire Fund. I forget the name of the company, but I think it's just called Fire ETFs. But anyway, they have two of them. They have one for income and one for growth, an income fund and a growth fund. Nice. All right. Well, on the bad list today, we have T-SPY, unfortunately. It probably just paid a dividend, and Google doesn't know about it because that's a good stock. Look at SEPI. SEPI's down. LFGY is down. When LFGY is down, SEPI's down. I think they're similar, right? Yeah, they are. We talked about this yesterday, and AIPI is similar to – there's so many more. And this buffer report is now outdated because we now have all the leveraged, what are they? Leveraged round hill ones I need to put on here. I mean, it is getting insane. Do any of you guys have any of those leveraged round hill ones? Shall be interested to see how they do. All right. Well, I'm kind of bored with this buffer report. God dang it, Alti. What are you doing to me? Yeah, Alti's getting killed. All right. Well, let's get in the middle of that, but let's see what's going on. God dang it, Square. What are you doing? Square, what in the heck? 13%? You got to be kidding me. Well, all right. On the good list, though, we have China. Money's flowing out of Square and into Bobo. It looks like everything's weak right now. Square actually had an earnings report yesterday, and they evidently did a bad job. I don't ever look at the report. I just look at how the market reacts. The report doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. All right, so let's do this now. Let's look at the Altiverse. The Altiverse is kind of scary. Jiminy criminy, what is going on with HIMS? Hims is going to get a divorce if Hims can't perform. I mean, that's a bad performance. Down 20%. You've got to be kidding me. All right, so let's go take a look at this chart. You've got to be kidding me. You can't really see it, but I mean, I know this is a fine point, but they may just be trying to retest this gap left behind by this breakout. There's probably still buyers there. There may be liquidity there, and evidently the market thinks there's liquidity there. A lot of people think the market just goes around seeking liquidity, discovering price and seeking liquidity. Anyway, I don't disagree with them. So we'll see, but it would be a bad sign for the stock if it got under there, I would say. Then it would make that look like a blow off top. But still, this thing has been incredible. This thing has been something else. So let's check out some other stuff here real quick, though. All right, that's Alti. So here we have LFGY. Now, LFGY not doing great either. Down more than its average constituent. Square's killing it as well. Darn Square. Or am I supposed to call it Square, or is it called XYZ now? Or is it called Block? Weren't they Block for a while? Block and Square, and that's why I just like to spy in the Qs. That's all you have to know. You spy the Qs, and the Russell can provide you a life of potential income and option trades. And all you have to know is you don't have to worry about earnings. The SPY never has earnings. Now, sometimes Apple has earnings and misses so bad it'll crash the SPY or something. I mean, but I wonder if that's going to happen with NVIDIA next week. I mean, or not. I have no insight. All right. Well, you guys can ask questions if you have any. I'm just kind of screwing around right now, but let's look at maybe the GPTY verse. I really think out of LFGY and GPTY, the GPTY has more potential, but we'll see. All right. So here we have GPTY. It is actually, I don't even believe this. I hate that I never trust the spreadsheets, so that's why I don't like using them that much, but I just don't like messing with it. There's no way GPTY is up in, let's hit refresh. Surely this is an error. Everything else is down. And they don't have any really stocks that are up. It wouldn't make much sense for them to be up, but you never know. You never know. Let's do this. It's not up. What are you guys got to be kidding me, Google Sheets. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to get mad at Google Sheets. It's all good. Anyway, okay, well, I'm sorry about that. Obviously it's not up. So, well, all right, I got a favor to ask. Is anyone here? But no one's here, though. But if anyone here, if anyone's listening to this in the future, I'm trying to keep track of the dividends I'm going to start guessing the dividends on XDTY and SDTY, but I missed the I need the data from the 20th. I forgot to download yesterday's trades. I have today's trades. But anyway, I'll have something by next week. I'm going to have something. I've already started working on it. It's pretty easy I'll have something for you guys. Anyway, but I need to get those trades somehow. Maybe I'll go over to Rod's room. Probably somebody in Rod's room might help me out. All right. So, what else do we have to look at, if anything? Let's look at earnings trades. Gosh darn it, I'm sorry if anyone took the trade on Square. Somebody made a request, so I put it out there, but I would have put it out there anyway. I do liquid tech stocks, and Square is definitely a liquid, or Block is definitely a liquid tech stock. All right, well, that's a tough one, though. I also gave out Celsius and Rivian, just full disclosure, and they did well. But if you add up the three I gave out, they're down, they're down about 400 right now. but I'm sorry. We had a really good week last week. Made a couple thousand last week, but all right. Well, that sucks. I'm hoping this Rivian may. Let's see. Oh yeah, this Rivian. Well, this Rivian, the most it can be worth is $50 profit where it's at right now. Right now, it's worth $31. By the end of the day, it might be worth $50. That's not going to help us that much. Let's see if Celsius Holdings can improve any. Oh yeah. Now this is one. If it can keep going up today, I mean, let's see what the chart's doing. It's probably not on a day like today, but yeah. There we go. There we go. Man, that's something else though. Although some of these stocks that do the gap and go, and they go. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, thank goodness I did that one in real life. But I also I also have Walmart. Walmart's my loser this week. Anyway, all right. Well, like I say, sorry about that if you took that one. But I also put out content on Celsius and Rivian, so maybe you got you some of that. I think people are starting to like to do some of these risk reversals. This BABA one worked out great. I wish. I think that I got too busy, and I don't know if I gave that to anybody or whatever. But I think I gave it to somebody in the room, but I didn't have time to make a content about it. Anyway, okay. So now you guys are getting a pretty good understanding of earnings trades. So I'm going to make a video today or this weekend that's going to show the next step. We still have a lot more we can do. I'm trying to kind of introduce stuff slowly, but we're going to start introducing risk controls and money management in a better way. But you'll see. I'll make a video on it and I'll explain it. I'm trying to alleviate the problem. I saw somebody in Discord today talking about the problem of, these earnings trades are great, but you have, one loser will wipe out 6 winners. And that is true. That's true anytime you sell options, that can be true. Anyway, I'm going to have a video on how I deal with that problem, if there's a way to alleviate that. But that is frustrating. That is absolutely frustrating for sure. I just want to pump this video I made. I want to check out these wheel stocks. I made a video and I chose 3 growth stocks. Usually I only look out till the end of the week. Earnings, I look out over a day or two. Right now I have Q puts on that expire next Friday. I mean, that's about my time horizon. And I'm fine with that I have a longer time horizon for my investing, but this is just for keep me out of trouble, keep me off the streets, keep my mind active and stuff also. Some seniors, am I a senior? I don't know if I'm a senior, I'm probably close. Some people my age take up gardening. So that's just, I just like the YOLO Q puts, it's whatever, to each his own, right? All right. So, but I think these 3 stocks, I'm trying to show how to have a longer term perspective with options. And so anyway, go watch the video if you haven't, but I'll sum it up real quick. I picked 3 stocks. I showed how to do a simple wheel, but I made the stocks are cheap, and I made a variation on the wheel. Hang on here. We're going to do a variation, and that is right now. Of course, the first step is we're selling puts, but then when we get stock, the next step, like we're selling 2 puts in this one company called Black Sky. Actually, we're selling 4 puts in that one. Okay. Well, anyway, it looks like we're going to get exercised if anyone did this trade, because the stock is down under the strike price. Anyway, I just put this content out yesterday. I don't think anyone did this trade, but you could do it today you could get a better price. You probably if you did it today, you'd sell the 17.5 put. But anyway, people that watch that video are going to already probably know how to do the wheel. So, but the variation on that is whenever we get exercise on this, we're going to come in and we're going to sell call. We're only going to sell 2 calls, because these stocks, I believe anyway, have growth potential. Well, I can't simulate it with both of them on. But so that, and we're going to hope that one of these three stocks can keep going up, because we're never going to sell. We're going to keep half the position, but this thing is so volatile. That's what I'm trying to show. This let me show. This one's too illiquid. The other two are more liquid. Black Sky, one's called Red Wire, and one's called hopefully you guys saw that. Archer. I love that comic, that show on FX, Archer. And every time I see this company, I think of that show. I don't know what the heck that is. That's not even a. Oh yeah, that's okay. When I was thinking this is a three-legged trade, I was like, this is a terrible trade. Anyway, no. So this one, it looks like if you did this trade, it looks like we're going to pick up this stock. But this is a great stock. They're both good stocks to pick up. I think these are great, cheap stocks to do the wheel on, that have to do the half wheel on. I think they have growth potential. Anyway, I just wanted to pump that video. I'll stop pumping videos. Like I said, if there's anyone here, which doesn't appear like there is, I would be happy to answer questions. Since there isn't, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go work on today's content. And I think you guys will like it. I have a video coming out today where I get a little political. It ties in politics with finance. So let me go work on that right now, and hopefully you guys will watch that, and I will talk to you soon. And I hope you have a wonderful day.